Alright. Okay, time for the final games of this month's REV GP. I'm playing against Kayiu again, so this is a grudge match. I lost against Kayiu in round 9, so hopefully I can make it this time. I think they're on the play because of seeding, and this is not ideal, especially on the draw. I think I have the mulligan. This is way too slow. And this hand has one land. Do I want to risk this? Because if I draw my second land, this hand's pretty decent. If I don't, then this hand's extremely bad. They keep 5. Do I want to go down to 5? Like, what's a good 5 for me? You know what? Screw this. I'm risking it. Let's do this. No fair. If I do end up getting massacred, then I guess it's my fault, and I can't really blame anyone. If I don't get massacred, then this hand's quite good. And they skip their turn 1. So land, please. Alright, one more chance to draw land next turn. So they can play a 2-drop. If they play a keeper of the scale, I'm not very happy about that, but I can live with it. Yep, seems like they do play that. I have to fetch green right now because I need an untap source next turn for... Okay, see, look, I didn't get punished. What removal do they have? I don't think they have anything that can remove my Mad Dork, right? At least main deck. Yep, so my Mad Dork's safe, which is what I want to happen because I can't be guaranteed to draw land next turn, which means that if I want to play Alranta Visionary, I kind of need this guy to live. Or at least if I want to guarantee the Alranta Visionary. But this thing should find me lands, which is nice. And yeah, I have to let this through, which means they get a treasure token. So next turn they get Vibrant Vengeance, which I can answer with Drift Off. But Vibrant Vengeance will wipe my entire board, which is not good for me. But yeah, so I have to play Alranta Visionary and hope to flip a land, which I end up doing, but also have Wild Chord Seeker. I think the land right now is more important than the Wild Chord Seeker, even though I really wish I had Wild Chord Seeker right now. And this also means that, yeah, if I get Vibrant Vengeance, I can't actually play Drift Off. In fact, there's like no way for me to interact with Vibrant Vengeance right now. So if they do that, then I guess I play Starset flips and hope to ramp into Grand Consonance. So yeah, I really hope they don't have Vibrant Vengeance right now, because I can't answer that. This is not a good sign. I mean, they always swing here, and they're just getting these free treasures. Okay, that does not seem like Vibrant Vengeance, so that's good. Wild Chord Seeker, okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's not wiping my board, so I still get to do my own things. Do they have main deck? No, they do not have main deck Thunderous Avalanche. In fact, I think they're lacking main deck ways of blowing up enchantments, right? They only have Xerix, which is a huge problem for me, but I don't think they have Xerix, because if they had Xerix, they would have played it out by now, I think. Yeah, I do get my land, so I guess I can play Archon on the Wild Chord Seeker. So 2 options, either Archon or Vasilia. Well, I guess I can play Star-Setted Flipped. Star-Setted Flip sets me up for Grand Consonance next turn, I guess. So Star-Setted Flipped onto the swamp, or no, onto the mountain. And then that gets me 4 mana this turn, which I guess is... I mean, it's enough for Drift Off, but that's not good enough. Whenever this deals damage to Planeswalker... Okay, so this thing has Death Touch for Planeswalkers, which makes Vasilia a bad idea right now. So I guess Archon is probably the best choice here. So play Archon, stick the Aura onto the Wild Chord Seeker, turn off attacks from it, and then what? Hope to draw land next turn, and now I don't get screwed over as hard by Vibrant Vengeance, I guess. And Xerix doesn't also screw me over with a single down tick. Malicious Skies Cleaver can get me, but that's fine, and Hoarding Colubre is always a problem, but I mean, I've nothing I can do about that. So yeah, I guess I just play this and make the thing, and I pass. Alright, they're doing some end of turn stuff. Doesn't seem like it. I mean, I think I'm in a good situation as long as I can resolve a Grand Constance, because like Grand Constance is my trump card in this matchup, like this mid-rangey matchup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, fine. I'll just let you have more treasures. As long as it's enough to stop a Mirror Life from ulting immediately, it should be fine. And seems like they're playing something. Is this... No, it's Hoarding Colubre. Okay. They don't get to make a treasure off this immediately, which is nice. Ooh, Grand Constance mana. Nice. Do I just slam Grand Constance here? What does Vasilia's backside do? I can turn this into a 5/6 with So that trades with Hoarding Colubre, which is probably not good enough, but at least it's something. Actually, Star Set trades with Hoarding Colubre. Or Star Set plus Archon trades with Hoarding Colubre. Still, though, I think my best bet here is to play Grand Consonance. I mean, if I can play Grand Consonance, I should be playing Grand Consonance. So, yeah. I mean, this is the namesake of my deck, so I should be playing it as soon as possible. So they let it happen, and let's see what I get. Ooh, nice. So, Artifact, Creature, Enchantment, Planeswalker, Land. This is possibly the best Grand Consonance flip I could have asked for. Yeah, this is like literally everything I could have asked for. Cool. So I think I probably win this game, unless I choke super hard. I guess I'm still not out of the woods yet, but I think I'm in a very good position right now. So what do I target with Rift Off? I guess I get rid of Keeper of the Scale. Well, Archon of Condemnation is... Yeah, let's get rid of Keeper of the Scale, just so that Zar has an easier time with stuff. I guess Archon of Condemnation... actually I can just stick a second aura onto this Wildcourt Seeker, because why not? And Forgotten Cultivator mills 3, and I'll grab a Wildcourt Seeker for later on. And Zara will -4. And I get to swing in with my existing Archon of Condemnation and end the turn. And seems like they're playing Miralai. Yep, there's Miralai. They can steal Forgotten Cultivator, but that's fine by me. They're going to loot with it first, seems like. Oh, are they playing Xerix now? No, that's Vibrant Vengeance, and there goes all my mana dorks, but at least I got it out. At least I managed to cast Grand Consonance before this happened, so it's actually not that bad for me. And I'll just, can I cast? No, I still don't have the correct mana to cast Rift Off Kicked, or cast Rift Off at all, in fact. So, do I have any ways to mana fix? Not currently, so I'll just play a Wildcourt Seeker and bring back, no, that thing doesn't make the correct colors of mana. Huh. I guess Vibrant Vengeance is going to have to stick, which is not something that I want to happen. I guess Archon can kill Miralai, but Zara Minus doesn't actually kill Vibrant Vengeance right now. And Vibrant Vengeance lets Kayiu cast a giant field test, which I don't want to deal with. I guess the best play right now is just to get as many things on board as possible so that a single field test does not wreck me. But kill Miralai, hit Kayiu in the face, play Vasilia. This Malicious Skies Cleaver also hit Planeswalkers. Let me double check. It's only creatures. Okay. So I guess best play... Actually, no, I can plus Zara to hope to mill a land that makes the right colors of mana. And that's probably better than whatever that... Yeah, sure, I'll plus Zara, I guess. Because if I minus Zara, all it does is kill Wildcourt Seeker. Or can I kill Wildcourt Seeker just as is? No, I can't. I have no ways to remove Wildcourt Seeker from the board. So I should just plus Zara and mill 3. I didn't get what I needed. Alright, I guess I have to just hit Miralai then. I want to play something. Yeah, I probably want to activate Forgotten Cultivator, so I guess I'll play Vasilia. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, did I want to play Wildcourt Seeker before instead to... Nah, Forgotten Cultivator can probably... Actually, yeah, Forgotten Cultivator can probably get me the right mana, which I need for... So 1, 2, 3, get back land, 1, 2, and then... yeah, okay, I can do this. So then... Oh, actually, no, I can't. Yeah, I guess that play didn't work out. Okay, so Star-Setted, and go to combat. Forgotten Cultivator activates. I have to swing in with everything. Swing 1 at Miralai. Mill 3 cards. Oh, there we go. That's the planes I needed. And I get to get... I didn't play a land this turn, right? I'll just have to double check that I haven't played any lands this turn. Yeah, I haven't played any. Okay, good. So this play ends up working out for me. And they're dead next turn. Let's see if they remember these guys. Okay, yeah, there we go. GG. That was game 1. Went really well for me. So hopefully game 2 also goes as well. Although game 2 is harder for me because they get to bring in other sideboard stuff like the club promoters. And especially the Thunderous Avalanches, which, like, I keep talking about Thunderous Avalanche despite the fact that I never got blown out by this card before. But it's something that I have to keep at the back of my mind, and it's not something I want to think about. And yeah, also targeted discard, which is not something I want to deal with either. The good news is that they still don't have that much targeted removal, so Anyways, post board I bring club promoters, board out Forgotten Cultivators because I don't want to lose that hard to Miralai. Do I bring in Succumb to Histories? I know I didn't bring that in my first game against Kayiu, but it might actually be a good card here. Well, bring down a house I definitely bring in. Actually, I think I'll cut all my Forgotten Cultivators. Even though that feels iffy. Well, Vibrant Vengeance isn't very useful for me. Like, it doesn't wipe my opponent's board at all. Drift Off is also bad against the RX, I guess. I'll bring in one Succumb. Just so that I have a way to blow up their Keeper of the Scales when I'm on the draw. In fact, I actually do like this. It makes my Consonance ratios really wonky, but whatever. And this hand has what I need. Yeah, I'll keep this. So actually, question, do I play out Warp Way Rings first? And I think the answer is no. Yeah, curve. For curve reasons, I shouldn't do that. Although, like, it might randomly make Wild Court Seeker a bit smaller on a turn that matters, but hopefully it won't matter. I'll just play out Buried Colossus first. So my opponent's fetching now. They get to play Keeper of the Sail on 2, and I can't block it if they have it. Unburden. Oh, okay. I guess they get to take my Mad Dork then, and I'll take the opportunity to just play a land and pass. Club Promoter. All right, that's something I can play on curve. I'm actually like I still don't have the basic land types out, so if I top deck Wild Court Seeker, it's actually not going to be that big. If they have Wild Court Seeker, they can't play Wild Court Seeker right now. So yeah, if they run out an enchantment, I get to blow it up with Club Promoter. Another Unburdened Mind. Interesting. I guess they take Aranta Visionary here. And do I just play out Club Promoter as a 3/3? Maybe I do. Like it 3/3s could be good. Or I can just also spend this turn passing. So what am I worried about from my opponent's side? They play something like Miralai or yeah, I should play out Club Promoter to contest Miralai if they ever play it out. Yeah, I've convinced myself to do that. Oops. Yeah, I'm using green counters for +1/+1. If this gets removed, I'll look extremely dumb. But if it doesn't, then suddenly this play makes a lot of sense. Wild Court Seeker. Okay, I mean, yeah, it technically does contest it because I don't think my opponent has a way to grow it past 3/3. Are they going to remove this? Or keep up the scale? Yeah, the Club Promoter is probably trading with one of these guys. I'm not exactly sure which one. Oh, wait, never mind. Animus. Yeah, so they do have that active. So Club Promoter number 2. Not as useful. So I guess I'm trading Club Promoter with Keeper of the Scale. And this is fetching white because I need double white in case I top deck Drift Off. So they're going to combat. Yeah, and I trade off Club Promoter. So now they can play Hoarding Colubre, and I have no way to deal with it. Oh, unless I top deck the board wipe. I mean, I'm hoping that that's what happens. But it seems like they're playing a 3-drop instead. Is this Miralai? No, that's not the right mana for Miralai. It's another Wild Court Seeker. Oh dear, they're about to get a bunch of mana, and I can't do much about it. And oh, more stuff. Please be something I can Club Promoter. Although I'm not exactly sure what that would be. Maybe they were thinking about playing a Glana out. And that's probably the most likely thing. And Archon of Condemnation. Okay, that's good. So even if they have Glana blows up Archon. Archon still did its thing. Yeah, that's possibly one of the best top decks I could have asked for. I get to play out my removal threat on curve. Oops. Yeah, there we go. And this will block Wild Court Seeker if they don't have removal for it. New Divide's fetching Mountain, most likely. I mean, if they blow up Archon, I can just, the turn after next turn, play Scratch, I guess. Club Promoter. Oh, yeah, that works. Well, at least I can trade with one. I can chump, or I mean, I can eat up one of these guys. Unless they have Glana, in which case, yeah. Oh, I have to remove it, right? It seems like they're trading. Okay, they're not going to do anything pre-combat. They're swinging with both. Okay, I'm getting rid of one of them. And they're playing out something else post-combat. Another Wild Court Seeker. Well, at least they're out of stuff to bring back with Wild Court Seeker, which is a good sign for me. Ooh, Zar, that's not as good as I wish it could be, but it gets rid of one thing. Like that's pretty useful. They get to Unburden the Mind Me, which gets rid of Club Promoter, but at least I have Zar in play, which is good, I guess. I could also just Zar Plus and get a creature that can block Club Promoter. How close is Berry Colossus to activating? Nowhere close. I mean, here I just play Zar and minus, right? Zar minus gets rid of Club Promoter. Yeah, that's still bad. I guess I have to Zar plus just to play to the board. Doesn't that get wiped super hard by Vibrant Vengeance? Well, if they Vibrant Vengeance, they still have a bunch of mana left over to get a giant field test and wipe my hand. So that's not good. Yeah, I guess I Zar and then plus the blockers, and then if it make it to next turn, then Zar gets to no, if I make it to next turn, I get to cast Scratch, right? Except the Warpway Rings doesn't do that for me. I guess I have to play New Divide untapped. Does the life matter here? I have to get hit twice, right? So if my Archon gets blown up and they swing at me with everything, I am 1 away from lethal. And well, it's probably worth it. It's probably not worth it. Yeah, I think I'll play New Divide untapped. Yeah, I'll play New Divide tapped. Like, I don't want to risk it. And yeah, bring back Warpway Rings. Also, I just realized, yeah, if I brought back New Divide, I would have to pay twice, which is not something I want to be doing. So yeah, there we go. Play out everything, and they can animate a Waking Bog and swing with that. If that happens, I will be trumping it, so Zara gets knocked down to 4, which is not great for me, but it's fine. And then, like, if I get the Scratch mana, I'll be able to minus and get back Zar, and then that would be nice. Still 1 card left in hand, and it's... Oh, now they can double trigger Wild Court Seeker on attacks. If they swing out with Waking Bog, Zar gets knocked down to 1, so Zar can still -0 to make my opponent sack stuff. Or I can just -1 to kill itself, and then I can get it back with Scratch. They might be I think they might just be trying to unburden the mind now, because I mean, they have nothing else to do with their mana. Can they unburden and also animate Waking Bog? Yeah, they can. So if they unburden me and also, or they can unburden once, but that gets rid of all of their lands, unless they do it post combat. In which case they have to animate Waking Bog first, which means I have a chance at trading with it. Oh, they have something else. Is it Miralai? Oh, if Miralai steals my Warpway Rings, that's really bad for me. Or if Club Pro blows up my Warpway Rings, why does this always keep happening? And now they animate Waking Bog and kill Zar. I swear, it's like, okay, let's see where they point these guys at. I guess does this trigger on Planeswalker? No, it doesn't. But there's nothing preventing Zar from dying here, which means I'm forced to just try to get a good trade here. Do I kill Waking Bog? They just get back Waking Bog. I think I need to kill Wild Court Seeker. Or actually, no, if I kill Waking Bog here, I won't have to deal with it for 2 more turns. And the Wild Court Seeker has become smaller. Actually, yeah, good point. I'll get rid of Waking Bog. Wait, do they have enough to unburden the mind? I don't think they do. Or did they just... they're unburdening. They're unburdening me right now. So I guess that means that Scratch kind of needs to... Or I need to top deck something good here, because Scratch goes to the graveyard now. And no point in fetching right now. I don't know what I would draw. New Divide, yeah, that's not great. The Wild Court Seekers will become 4/4 again because they bring back Waking Bog on attack. So let's see, 1, 1, 2. So 4 - 2, that's 3. 3. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't play out Club Promoter and also animate Miasmatic Cove. At the same time, do I want to be trading away these guys? I don't think so. Do I empty my hand here? Yeah, I think I empty my hand. And 1, 2, 3. Still not enough to activate this. Archon. I mean, Archon does kill them in 5 swings or 3 turns, but these guys also kill me just as quickly, so I should just play to the board. And I don't really care. Like, if they have Vibrant Vengeance, they have no cards in hand, so I'm still pretty safe. I'm just going to play this as a 3/3 and pass. Hopefully, I get better top deck than they do. I still have no way to make use of my graveyard stuff, right? Yeah. There's lots of scary things that they can't top deck here, like Tenacious Snapvine. Oh, they didn't top deck anything, and they just pass. Alright, that's good. That's a good sign for me. Okay, what do I fetch now? I definitely need to fetch at least one of the mountains out. And do I care about any other colors? Maybe I want an extra plains or something? Yeah, maybe. Oh. Yeah, what's the last? How many times have I top deck Grand Consonance to dig me out of this sort of situation in the GP? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, yeah. I don't know why this keeps happening, but this does keep happening, so I can't complain too much about this constantly happening. Okay, so artifact, planeswalker, enchantment, creature, land, and now I get to go. Now I suddenly get to go off. So planeswalker. Wait, here's planeswalker. So drift off will hit one of the wild court seekers. One of the wild court seekers will return a new divide tapped. Right, there's no reason to grab Warpway Rings right now. I have Vasilia. Do I need to gain life right now? You know what? Let's make Archon of Condemnation a 2-turn clock. And yeah, I should just make this a... Wild Court Seeker is still a 4-4. I'm more than fine trading off these guys. I'll just make this a 2-turn clock. And swing with Archon. And pass the turn. And looks like my opponent concedes. Cool. So yeah, that was another game where I win by top decking Grand Consonance, and yeah, so that was the finals of this month's REV GP. Looks like I won another REV GP, so time to find another card to give a Toho promo to. It's probably going to be either Star-Setted or Leyline Challengers, but yeah, I think probably Star-Setted because I feel like this card's going to keep seeing play in the deck just because it feels very unique niche of being both a creature and an enchantment, and also a green 2-drop that ramps you. But other than that, it seems like Kayiu also left the game, so not much more to say other than, well, that was a Grand Consonance top deck to seal the game there. That's a pretty, honestly, that's a pretty good representation of what this deck can do, which is late game just top deck Grand Consonance out of nowhere and win the game from nowhere. But yeah, so see you next month, I guess.